can you state your name real quick?
I'm Kit Clockout.
Kit, what was the problem you were having before you experienced the products of Kansas City Legacy Properties?
So my grandmother had passed away, and she only had one child, which was my mom, who had preceded her in death. She had a bit of a hoarding problem. She had lived in her house since 1968, so close to 60 years, and over that time had accumulated just a huge amount of stuff. So, some things that were valuable, some things that were not, and just the thought of having to sort through all that and deal with that was just completely overwhelming.
And what did the frustration feel like as you tried to solve the problem?
So the biggest thing was not knowing where to start. Right after everything happened, we started in just her garage below her house, and it took us an entire weekend just to get through half of that. And the things that we found in there from before I was even born just led me to believe I have no idea how I'm going to be able to tackle this entire problem, living a full-time job and having a young family. I just didn't foresee any way that I could get this done in any timely manner the way that things were going.
So what was different about the products that Kansas City Legacy Properties offers?
So a couple other places that I had reached out to had come by and looked at the property and really had only given me one option. It was, we'll come in and do a cleanup, we'll help you set up an auction, or we can help you list stuff. The thing that made it so easy with Kansas City Legacy Properties is they were willing to do it all. And not only that, everything from the very beginning to the very end of the process seemed to be well within their expertise, not just something that they could help with. And so it was nice to have that kind of all-in-one, one-stop shop option.
And take us to the moment you realized that what we were doing was actually solving your problem.
So probably the biggest thing is when I had Eddie come out and give me all the options and had me meet with somebody who was willing to do either an estate auction or an estate sale, and he had helped me pick the option that worked best for my family. I'd had two siblings, both of which lived out of town, so a majority of this fell on me, and again with having a full-time family and a full-time job, it was nice knowing that there was somebody working there all the time, knowing this is going to be the best option for you, and just having that peace of mind knowing I know this guy isn't going to stop taking my calls, is not going to stop answering emails and questions until he knows that I feel that the job is done.
And what could you tell to somebody who finds themselves in a similar situation about trying to do it themselves?
Regardless of how complicated or simple you think an estate is for somebody, there are always going to be unforeseen things, and that definitely happened in this scenario too. And so if you don't have somebody who has dealt with a similar situation before, it's very easy to get in your own head, to give up, to get frustrated, and the decisions that you make in that time can have long-standing effects. And to have somebody who has the expertise be there with you to help you guide you through those decisions, you're going to end up with so much better of an outcome at the end.
Well, thank you, Kit. And if anybody has questions or needs more information, they can check us out online at kclegacyproperties.com or give us a call at 816-307-7163.